College football trophies are sacred. From spittoons to axes, symbols of animosity and history between two programs. And today, one of the more obscure trophies at stake for the hotly contested Illabuck. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Illinois about to kick it away to get things started. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. State's offense will have the football first. The last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they've been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man. Wasting no time taking a shot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. With the catch, it's Smith. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Early in the game, I love giving my quarterback an easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put...
He's going to throw deep right side. And he's got it inside the 25. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. After that huge play, let's see if they can punctuate it. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Illinois' offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was singing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, it's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Breaks into the open. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Got room to work. Racing down the left side. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Illinois, after that big gainer, might want to see if that works again. Back to throw, it's Altmaier. Swings it out to his running back. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Trying to get rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. This rivalry more than a century old, with the Buckeyes dominating most of the time, guys.
I just think about that. All this time, these Ohio State and Illinois fans have been talking about and looking forward to this rivalry. To your point, absolutely. Ohio State, more often than not, has been on the winning side of it. In Illinois now, David, they're going to be trying to create a little new trend here.
Yeah, try to get some mojo. Try to get some momentum on their side. Try to change this rivalry. Listen, it starts one at a time, right? Like the old coaches speak. We got to throw out those records from 100 years ago. They don't matter. Let's dominate today.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
To the air, it's St. Clair. He lets it fly. He's got it at the 20. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fakes to grab. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. To the air on 2nd down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Looking to throw for it. Makes the grab on the left. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could...
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking for a man. It's Altmaier. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference, defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's Dixon.
And 2nd down pass. Complete to the wideout. Loss of 2. 3rd down coming up.
The Fighting Illini needs to get it to the county line for a first down. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes a grab on the shot. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. The give on the inside. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. Wants to throw. It's Altmaier. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Absolutely perfect. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a...
Got a little room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Clement. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here comes the heat. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the 1st quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the 1st. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. To the air, it's Altmaier. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at him. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
Illinois lining up to punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the 1st time this afternoon. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got a wide open receiver. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. The trophy that the Buckeyes and Illini play for, the Illabuck, guys, is a giant wooden turtle.
Imagine that, man. You're having to put your trophies in a water tank and feed it. It's probably the only trophy that ever had that ability. It's incredible. It was nurtured. Maybe a little bit different story now, David, but that is pretty cool history, Reese.
Yeah, and I guess you really only need one turtle every 100 years, so the trophy's not expensive. I guess you just got to take care of it, and every year you pass a lot of living animal. That's why they changed it.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here on third down for this offense. He wants to change this route. Third down, they got to get it to Neptune. He'll have to launch a rocket. Hits him in stride of the 10. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. What a tough break for the defense. You get a hand on the football, and they still make a big play.
Man, how difficult is that? The ball is deflected. To be able to keep your eyes on the football, continue to concentrate from a fortuitous bounce. A nice break to him. Makes the catch, makes the big play down the field.
But when you get down here inside the red zone, you got to be able to run the football. And it's one thing to do it conventionally, but I like the idea of mixing it up.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Georgia Southern looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program that's won before, and they might just add some more hardware before the year is out. A busy day in the Sun Belt Conference, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll move the tight end. Hand off from the shotgun. Find some fresh air. Oh, he's got some space. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Illinois now staring at a third and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
These specialists and these return specialists, they got speed for days. But you better hang on to the football. I know you want to make big plays, those splash plays that can change games, but you better secure the football first.
Gonna take a shot at this DB. Snags it down the right side. Lots of room to run. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Looking for a man. It's Altmaier. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Illinois needs a big play here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half.
It's caught. He's loose down the middle. 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here's the pressure. That's caught. It's arcing. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Wants to throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. And the coverage team will get to it, and they'll down it just inside the 30. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Shoots it to the left. Wide open downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. One big play and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. The Buckeyes will punt this one away. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, the Illibuck is on the line, and already Ohio State and Illinois have given us some stirring moments. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments.
And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession and try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. Back to throw, it's Altmaier. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Throwing on the run. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the defense finally stops him, right? He's had a heck of a day, and they're taking a shot down the field to him. And I think they've gone to their go-to guy because he's put up numbers, and he's been...
Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Moves away as he feels pressure. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's a mid-stride inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
1st and goal, Ohio State.
Here we go. Wants to throw it. Rushes on him. The sweet feet buy a little time.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football hands. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Fires downfield. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Looking for more room. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. To the air. It's Altmaier. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They'll run play action. Here's a heat. He's got it inside the 30. He's brought down, but this freshman is not afraid to take a shot. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Makes the catch. It's Smith. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This one's complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. On the move. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. And the Buckeyes want to move quickly. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Extending the play. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Fired in from the red zone for the score. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
He'll start this drive firing. Caught over the middle. It's Dixon.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful with this slot receiver running these drag routes. You can't lose him. If he catches it on the other side and turns up the sideline, he can take it to the house.
The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Under fire. Hit as he throws.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Looking deep down the right side. He's got it for a big play. Oh, he's getting ahead. Touchdown, Ohio State. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. Buckeyes starting to pull away from this one, and Illinois is in trouble.
First of all, we all know Ohio State's the more talented team. Every time they play, Illinois knows that going into. They need things to go right. Not everything going right in this rivalry game. The wheels are starting to come off, Pablo.
Yeah, you're right, David. In this game, this is really Illinois' national championship. Ohio State's expected to win, but you're never sure what their headspace is going to be coming into it. They came in here locked and loaded and focused, and they're showing it here in the second round.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping to... And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Finds space on the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the dude.
He's got his man across the middle.
This offense has their work cut out for him, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Quickly to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Illinois moving it quickly down the field. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Running back searching for a hole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And this offense, they just got to find a way to make some plays here. They've dug themselves a huge hole, haven't played well, especially in the important areas. They've kicked too many field goals, not scored a touchdown. They've got to find a way to create an explosive play.
Really nice job there by the punter on that one, getting a lot of hang time and allowing the Gunners to get down the field so they could play it off the bounce, down it. Nice coffin corner kick.
On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Makes a grab deep. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive.
He's trying to get it in. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Set to kick this one away.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now.
Turning it on. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The Fighting Illini using that big run to get momentum going. Back to throw, it's Hampton. Fires to the big fella. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. Second down coming up. Back to pass. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And, man, this defense added again. They've done this so much today. Affected the quarterback, gotten sacks, forced third and long situations. It doesn't matter about the yards on the drive. Now you put them in a very predictable passing situation.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own. Going deep. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Making side adjustments here. Wants to fire on second down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Going for the marker on the ground. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Hampton. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big CUSA matchup for you. Louisiana Tech was far from the friendly confines of Ruston, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those.
He unleashes a long one. He's got it at the 30. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. They'd hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. The quick out. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 13.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Makes the catch. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what the...
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Dropping back, it's Hampton. He wants a big play here late. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting, and they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched, but here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight, because as a coach, you want to know, next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
Bring in the heat. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Hardly unusual. It is a trophy.